Console Drone's Gamer Talk Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You found me.
Hello, listeners, gamers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drone's Gamer Talk Podcast. Talking video games right out of northern Arizona, somewhere in Washington, from the inside of your earbuds. This is season number 2, episode 195. You're listening to a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris, and today the full crew is here. All right, let's start the show.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing?
Let's start off this week with John. John, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week?
I'm drinking some Buffalo Trace bourbon on the rocks. And since we were together last, it's been 2 weeks, I've played a whole shit ton of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I played Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. And I tried to go back to Warzone, and yeah, that's it. Pretty much just Valhalla. I've got like 80 hours.
Damn, you're grinding, dude.
Yeah.
Heck
it's
yeah.
So much fun.
But it's single player.
But it's my kind of single player. Here, I'm a fucking Viking, cutting people's heads off. It's fantastic.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going to move on down to Joe. Joe, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
Let's see. I'm drinking water.
And what have you done with Joe?
Joe's going back to the gym. This is week number 2.
Nice.
So, yeah. And so I go Mondays are leg days and Thursdays are upper body, and then I work out at home on Saturdays. So I don't want to be cramping tomorrow when I'm doing upper body because it hurts. So yeah, I'm drinking water, and all I've been playing is Valhalla. That's it. I haven't played anything else.
Cool. Sweet. All right, we're going to move on to Miguel. Miguel, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, bud?
Monster. Let me just get that out of the way. Let's see. I played some Valhalla. I played some Black Ops Cold War. A lot of zombies with John.
Yeah.
Played a lot of multiplayer with John, adding up to a KD ratio of 40 and 13 because we only played one match. So my KD in Black Ops is great, but we only played one match and John quit.
I wanted to go back to Valhalla.
And Warzone, went back to that because I need to finish my battle pass. And I dropped a 16 piece last night, so that was nice.
Nice. Sweet.
I risked
you, Chris.
Let's see. Drinking water. And let's see. I played on my Xbox Series X, Grand Theft Auto 5, Cold War. I played a little bit of Cold War. Played the single player, and I really enjoy that. It's pretty cool so far. Played some Borderlands 3. And basically, I tried to play everything that was Series X enabled that I own, which I think is just that. And then Valhalla. Played some more Valhalla. And over on my Switch, I played the fuck did
Time
I
out.
play on my...
Time out.
Sorry.
Time out. What's the
Should we
word
all say
you
it
just
together?
said? Valhalla.
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 Sorry. It's
Okay.
I go to Valhalla. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks for the correction, John. I appreciate it, you fuck faces. All right,
You're
so...
welcome. Pitter-patter.
Hey, if we didn't do it, Monkey would.
yeah, it's true. Very true. I hate you guys. All right. And then over on my Switch, I played, let's see, Age of Hyrule or Age of Calamity, whatever the fuck it is. Hyrule Warriors, there it is. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Just got that. It's pretty fun. And I think that's pretty much me. So, all right, we're going to move on down to the news. Joe, you ready, bud?
Yep.
Deuce's weekly news, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
All right, let's get to it. Game Awards Festival will provide playable demos next week. Yeah. So you'll be able to do, what is it? Uncharted. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Tom Holland will be there. These are the people that are going to be there. Tom Holland, Eddie Vedder. There's going to be some other trailers and shit. So it takes place December 10th. There's going to be 12 demos available for Steam for a 48-hour period. So yeah, I guess not for consoles, but just for Steam. New Xbox updates lets you pre-install Game Pass titles. So
From the console?
yeah,
Okay, because I know you could previously do it from
from the phone.
from your phone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. And speaking of Game Pass, Control and Haven, Control will be available for Android and console through Game Pass. Haven for PC and console, and Rage 2 for Android. On the same day, you can also expect Slime Ranger for Android and console, and VA11 Halla. Oh, so it's Valhalla, but it's VA-11 Hall-A, and it's a cyberpunk bartender action for PC. December 3rd, also, Yes, Your Grace, Android, console, and PC, and Doom Eternal for PC. On the 4th, you'll get Dragon Quest XI, the Definitive Edition, console and PC, and then Call of the Sea is coming to Android, console, PC on the 8th, alongside Monster Sanctuary. Starbound will also be available on PC on the same day. On the 9th, you'll be able to get Unto the End. Sorry if this cuts into your release dates, Miguel. December 10th, Assetto Corsa, which is a racing game, and Gang Beasts. Greedfall will be available for Android, console, and PC on December 10th. And Yooka-Laylee.
Cool.
So yeah, lots of games. Lots of games. Console, PC, Android. So Horizon Zero Dawn, now it's on to the PlayStation Now stuff. So Horizon Zero Dawn, The Surge 2, and Darksiders 3 are all on PlayStation Now. Also, Broforce, Stranded Deep, and Wreckfest are going to be on PlayStation Plus. Or PlayStation Now. Sorry. Japan has announced that the Super Nintendo World will finally open in February of 2021. So, and that's at Hollywood Studios in Japan. So if you want to go, have fun. From what
Is that like an amusement park?
It looks exactly like Mario World, or like if you look at pictures, like the roller coaster is going to be the Mario Karts. And that's the roller coaster. They've got like the castles and everything. They've got the pipes and everything is themed around Super Mario World. So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks really, really cool, actually. But I don't want to go to Japan just for that. I'd have to go for other things, too. Like maybe Disneyland. Star Wars Squadrons just got 120 frame. Yeah, that's the picture of the world, John, if you can see that. But Star Wars Squadrons just got 120 FPS support on the Series X and S, but not on the PS5. So if you are still playing the Squadrons, then I'm pretty sure there's going to be an update for 120, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
If you have a TV that can support it, which I found out I don't. So that's it. That's all I'm going to cover for the news.
Sweet. All right, we'll move on down to the dates. Demonic, you ready, bud?
This week's dates were brought to you by Deuce.
Demonic States, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
No, so Mortals Phoenix Rising is coming out PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and then the old last gen Switch and Stadia as well. Dragon Quest 11S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, PlayStation and Xbox, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. FIFA 21, December 4th, PlayStation and Xbox. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light on the Switch, December 4th. Fitness Boxing 2, Rhythm and Exercise on the Switch on the 4th. John Wick Hex, Xbox and Switch on the 4th. Madden NFL 21. Oh, God, these are just updates, aren't they? Destiny 2, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Temtem.
Just get to Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077 on the 20th, which is further than a week out. So we're done.
Hey, I thought it was the 10th. They moved it out again?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's the 10th. That's what I said.
You said
You
the
said
20th. You said the 20th.
Oh, sorry, did I? Okay, 10th. And I meant to say it's more than a week out by a day.
There you
Sorry,
go.
the 10th.
Okay.
It's all good.
It's all good. I'm just glad it's still the 10th.
I was hoping it was the 20th.
Hey,
So I
the
could.
20th.
But are you going to be done with Valhalla by then?
I might be.
Well, maybe.
I got 8 days. At the rate I'm going, I might be done.
Yeah.
Not likely.
I spent
Hammer
Helix
down.
points and I unlocked the map that shows all the armor and where everything's at. So
Cool.
Yeah, I've been enjoying The Witcher, Vikings, and Pillage mode. To me, no. Honestly, to me, it feels like the way that the missions play out and just the open worldness, it feels very Witcher-esque. Like the types of missions, the like things that you're doing, the side missions, the way they play out and how random they are, it feels like Witcher to me. But that's just me. And that's it for this week.
Sweet. All right. We're going to move on down to the more you know. John, you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, step right up, come on down. It's time for the more you know with the Joker Drone.
So, this week on The More You Know, I have been, as I said earlier, super into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I wanted to go through some of the things that Assassin's Creed Valhalla got correct historically and some things that I found that are not necessarily accurate for historical references. So the things they got right, a lot of people that are in the game are actually historic figures that are documented. Ragnar Lothbrok. I've seen both sides. I've seen things where they don't know that he actually existed, but I've also seen things where it says he did exist. But he is a Norse legend, so he's part of myth or folklore from the Norse myth, history. But some people think he did exist. I don't know exactly what is true. Ivor the Boneless is credited as being Ragnar's son, just like he is in the game. And he's said to be boneless, and it's a possible reference to him being impotent. He can't get it up.
I hate that guy.
He was said to have, and I quote, no lust for love, but he was exceptionally cruel. So
Yeah, I want to just kick him every time I see him.
yeah. And then Ubo Ragnarsson, he's also a real person. He's credited as being Ragnar's son in real life. Halfdan Ragnarsson, also Ragnar's son. King Alfred, Alfred the Great, his first king to unite England, and the only king to successfully hold off the Danes.
spoiler alert. Basically they don't really like stray away from history, so
Yeah,
we already
but
know that.
they do take a little bit of liberal, creative rights with the game.
Right.
But King Alfred, yeah. Rollo, he's first ruler of Normandy, and he secured a permanent foothold on Frankish soil. So, real person.
Makes
And
sense.
he's also referenced in the game.
Yeah.
What, Joe?
What?
You
I just
smirked
finished
and said makes sense.
because I just finished that mission.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It makes
Rolo.
sense, right?
So
Yeah.
it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Harold Fairhair. So King Harold, the guy at the beginning of the game in Norway, he's actually the first king of United Norway. Yes.
Can I just say this feels really weird? Normally it's me and Joe talking about the depths of the game near the end of what's going on, and I feel left out because it's Joe and John now, and I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm telling you what I'm talking. Oh, you're talking about that reference that we just had.
Yeah. Normally it's me and Joe, and it's like we're near the end of the game, and you guys are just kind of lost.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm gonna have to go grind.
I like it. This
Time for
feels
6
good.
days.
It feels good no more than you.
It's okay. We'll talk about Star Wars later.
Okay, so then that's all the stuff that I just on a quick look that I found that they got right. Things that they may have gotten wrong. A Viking history buff expert, whatever, said that throwing axes were not likely to be used in battle. So in the game where you have throwing axes, it's probably not realistic.
Yeah, I mean they're totally realistic because they come out of nowhere as you're throwing them, right?
Yeah, and they lock onto your enemy. Well, some of them do. Also, Viking helmets don't have horns. That's a myth. And the last one.
What helmets? I never see helmets.
Well, that's because they're hidden.
I know. I'm just saying.
Shut up. And the last one, I actually looked this up a couple weeks ago. If Vikings actually had tattoos, and the only reference that I was able to find is that one Arab trader, I don't remember where he was, but he described Vikings as having decorated skin, which doesn't mean tattoos. Nothing else. I mean, it could mean tattoos. It could mean war paint. It could mean anything. But nothing else is referenced Vikings as having tattoos. So that's my 10 things about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's fucking amazing.
Very cool, John. I like it.
Yeah. That's it for the more you know.
Sweet. All right. Well, we're going to move on down to our what the fucks for the week. You guys have any what the fucks?
Why are we doing a podcast when we could be playing Assassin's Creed?
And now it's time for our What the Fucks for the week.
What the fuck?
There's one what the fuck.
Here's a what the fuck. The bandwagon Star Wars fans that are upset about Grogu's name being Grogu.
My 11-year-old.
He's upset about that.
He's like, I want to call him Baby Yoda. I'm like, shut up.
His name's Grogu.
I'm gonna start. I told him, I was like, I'm gonna start calling you Kyle. Why? Because I want to start calling you that. It's not your name. It's not his name. Same thing. It's different. It's not. It's the same thing.
It's really been irking me, like in all the articles that are like, his name is Grogu, and then the next sentence is Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. Fucking, his name's Grogu.
Okay, it's been 2 seasons. People are gonna need a minute to adjust.
I know, but I do appreciate how the show, like, kind of urged everyone. It's like, the child, his name is Grogu. Ahsoka in that whole scene, and she's like, Grogu, his name is Grogu. Mm-hmm. Grogu.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I feel like fucking Ahsoka. His name is fucking Grogu.
Good job, kid. Grogu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Next.
Anybody else have any?
I have a football. What the fuck?
Okay.
Broncos quarterbacks.
Yeah. What the fuck?
How did that? Yeah. How did the Ravens Steelers game get allowed to be pushed back 6 days, but the Broncos had to play without a quarterback? And that was just a travesty.
Didn't they?
I mean, it worked.
You got to give the guy credit that actually stepped in.
He completed one pass. He tried.
But I mean,
give him credit for trying. He was out there.
I'm not saying he's a great quarterback. I'm just saying.
No, my what the fuck is the NFL's policy on this?
Well, yeah,
like that's bullshit. That they did not let them give them more time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so that's stupid.
I mean, it worked for me because I had the Saints defense. So,
yeah,
Chris.
I think they just went off of like who they think they favored, and they're like, okay, well, Steelers and Ravens obviously is a favored game because they're two powerhouses of teams, and then you got the Broncos that ain't shit, so they're like, they're gonna lose anyways. Put in your 7th string coach that can throw the ball or whatever. Get a high schooler to play football. You know what I mean? It's weird and stupid, but this whole year's been fucked anyway. So.
Oh, one more. Did you see I don't remember what college it was. Wake Forest. They have the first female kicker in Division I.
That's
She
cool.
kicked off. It went 15 yards.
She was told to.
Okay.
I've been watching ESPN and Fox Sports. She was told to squib kick it.
Okay. All right.
So
All I
she's
saw
like-
was I saw this highlight, and it's
Yeah.
like first female player in Division I football, and it shows the kickoff, and it's like, I can kick better than that, and I don't play
Man.
football.
Right, but
That
she
was terrible.
That
Yes.
seems messed up.
She
Yeah.
was told to squib kick it.
That's
Bad.
messed up.
Was that the only time she played?
That's it.
That's fucked up.
They just gave her a
Yeah.
squib and just said, here you go.
Well,
That's the only thing she did.
they showed her pregame and she was kicking field goals and shit.
Why
but
didn't they let her kick? Like, do a real kickoff?
I don't know.
They wanted the
Well, that's my what the fuck now.
article. Look at how she kicked.
Vanderbilt. Thank you, Monkey.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys got any what the fucks? Anything else?
I know I had
Um,
some, but oh yeah, what the fuck? It was snowing like 5 minutes before the podcast.
Shut your whore hole.
I'm dead
It's
serious.
snowing in
It's been
Belmont.
fucking.
Yeah, like it was just like a crazy storm that blew in and started snowing.
Awesome.
And then I don't know if it's still snowing yet or not.
It's pretty fucking cold. That's for sure.
It's cold, but I don't think it's snowing now. There's nothing stuck on the ground,
Yeah, that's good.
but still, it's like holy shit.
Damn. That sucks. I got
It's
fantasy.
not snowing here.
Yeah, that's great.
Not yet.
One day.
Go, Chris.
I just have fantasy football. What the fuck? So just my whole team took a big just shit in the bed. So only scored 66 points for my entire team. So
Playoff skin of my teeth.
I'm not going to make it. So, oh well.
I may not make it because if I lose again next week, I'm done.
Yeah, we'll
So-
see. I'm like right behind you. I'm like a place behind you, but
You're a game back. Yep.
yeah. So we'll see. It's just shitty. Everybody took a shit this week except for Will Fuller, and that's my other. What the fuck? Will Fuller is now suspended, so one of my best players on my fucking team is done. So
What happened? I didn't watch.
Performance enhancing
PEDs.
drugs.
Oh.
Yep.
No wonder he did so good for me all those other years.
Yeah. I think
6 games. 6 games.
he borrowed him from Patrick Peterson. So I don't
Yeah.
know if that's true, but yeah.
Well, it's because they told him, you're not matching D Hop's level. You need to pick it up.
Yeah. And he's like, all right. Hey, Patrick, can I get those PEDs? Yeah. It's fucked up. It's like, God dang it, man. My team's just riddled with bullshit this year. So I think everybody's dealing with that shit with COVID and all that anyways. Anywho, that's pretty much my what the fucks for this week. John, did you have something else? No?
Just COVID teams.
Yeah.
Broncos. The Ravens.
Yeah.
The Steelers.
Oh, yeah. They don't
James
have their running
Conner.
back. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
Robert,
fucked up everybody else's fantasy.
Their backup running back's is no slouch. He's good.
He's
Kid
pretty
from
good.
Maryland.
Who? Snell?
No.
Oh.
Mick something.
McLeod.
Snell
McLeod,
Snell
right?
was playing.
Yeah, Snell was in there too, but the other guy with the longer hair.
Oh, okay.
He's a rookie from Maryland. I remember Michigan played him last year, and he was good.
Nice. I got to see Robert Griffin play a little bit today. He was
He didn't
hobbling.
look terrible.
He hobbled out at the end there. He got hurt or something.
Did he?
Yep.
He-
He didn't make it through the whole game.
I got one more. What the fuck?
Yep.
Commentators on Monday's night game were fucking fantastic. I enjoyed everything they had to say. Didn't you, John? God, they wouldn't not shut the fuck up.
I didn't even watch it. Honestly.
I watched it, but I don't listen to him. I was at my brother's house for the
Yeah.
first half because it was my nephew's birthday, and then I came home and had it on my other monitor, with the sound off because I was playing Valhalla at the same time.
Makes sense. It's probably for the best. It was annoying. At least as an Eagles fan, it was incredibly annoying. But
I will say that the 12:40 game today. Well, it's 12:40 for me, so 1:40 games for you. The Ravens and the Steelers. It was Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico, so it wasn't Al Michaels. So that was a nice change of pace.
Well, here's a guy.
I mean, I'd rather have Al Michaels than Chris Collinsworth.
Says, yeah, I would too, but together they're annoying.
Yeah,
more annoying.
I do have to give the Phillies defense some credit for like that first half because I was like, what the fuck? It's 0-0.
Yeah,
I kept changing. I'm like, what is? And then they just got gassed.
To be fair,
they were doing. Go ahead.
To be fair, I did tell Miguel before the game the Seahawks have a really fucking annoying habit of playing down to the opposing team, which they did.
To be fair, I sent John a GIF at the beginning or before the game that said
"Go Hawks."
No, well, I did say that.
No, it did say "Go Hawks."
I did. That's
you
what
can
I
leave
just
out
said.
the rest of it. You can
no,
leave out
it
the
said
rest
"Go
of
Hawks."
It said "Go Hawks."
In hopes that
that's the only thing that matters is that it said
John.
"Go Hawks." I'm not going to let you finish your sentence.
And then I sent him the GIF from The Simpsons where it's "Stop! He's already dead."
Yeah.
That's
How
great.
about those Raiders?
Yep, shut them out. Good job, Chiefs. Atlanta killed them, yeah. But then the week before that, which we didn't talk about, you guys killed them too. So.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm happy about that.
So they got
I
shut
love
down
all
twice.
the memes of their quarterback looking like the kid from Toy Story.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
all pissed off.
Yeah. Whatever. Fuck you, Carr.
Derek Carr, right?
And then his piece of shit brother on NFL Network.
Yeah.
Might as well have a Raiders fucking shield tattooed on his chest. Because every time they talk about, the Raiders, the Raiders.
It's his brother.
My brother, the Raiders. My brother, the Raiders. It's like, whatever.
It's his brother.
And then Willie McGinnis still got Patriot dick in his ass, so he's always going to go for the Patriots.
Jeez. Well, on that note, we're going to move on down to. Do we have any main topics this week at all?
I have actually an article if you want to talk about it. It's PSVR 2.
Okay, I did read a little bit about that today too. Interesting. Go on.
Yeah,
so they are coming out with one.
Well, not officially.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the article.
Not officially, but there has been patents.
There's been
patents.
Yeah.
Oh.
Filed.
But to be fair, they've already patented PS6, PS7, PS8, and PS9.
Right,
so that patent could not be for another 17 years.
Yeah.
Right, and the PlayStation handheld, which is the Switch knockoff. But anyway, yeah, or the PSP Switch point
PSP CP.
But yeah, the rumors are right now because of everything that's going on with the patents is that it's going to have haptic feedback. It's going to have like LEDs. It's going to have basically everything and anything and everything that the Oculus Quest is doing is what PlayStation is going to try and do as far as like the hand sensors and
hand tracking.
All that shit.
Yep.
Hand tracking. Yeah, we go.
Why do you need LEDs for VR?
Fuck if I know. I'm just reading what the article says.
They're still using OLED because they usually now Oculus Quest 2 is using LCD, so it's even better refresh rates and stuff like that too.
No, they're actually like not the screen. They're actually going to use LEDs for
like
and haptic feedback for if you're wearing the headset properly.
Okay. Gotcha.
So if you're not, then they may have like a black screen with like, a bunch of red LEDs. And if you're positioned just right, then they'll all turn green.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Okay.
But I'd be interested to see what the haptic feedback is on the visor. Like if they're going to put a rumble or something on the visor, or if they're going to put haptic feedback on the controllers, because they are showing on the picture, they're still going to have the PlayStation dildos. So
that's what I read was they're going to do haptic feedback in the actual controllers, kind of like what they have with the PS5 controllers, just implementing it into their new controllers. And it'd be stupid if they're doing light tracking because that's old technology.
They're still showing the camera.
I don't really want to experience the haptic feedback on even on the PS5, it just sounds so innovative based off everything that I've seen lately.
Right.
So I'm intrigued by that at least.
Yeah, they said that the PlayStation VR market hasn't been like. They said it's unproven, but it's intriguing. So it's like they're not going to focus all of their time and money on PlayStation VR for right now. So it might not be until like the end of next year that we see anything. But the visor looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks like it's got like a band, like sunglasses, and it's like super thin. But
it's just rumored, right? So that could just be concepts, not even close to real.
Yeah, I can probably say that if they come out with another PlayStation VR, I would say that it would be wired still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just for you have that much power in the PS5, why would you release a wireless headset?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, they should just do it standalone and compete with the Quest, but they won't be able to.
I mean, unless there's new technology out there that they come up with or that they look into where you can have somehow where it communicates or transfers data wirelessly from the PS5 to your headset. I don't know how the fuck that would work, but maybe there's something like that. But I don't know. I feel like if they don't get into this market soon enough, I think Oculus is just going to take over the market. I mean, they're already dominating, and I think they're going to continue dominating with their technology.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I'll lose interest in Sony if they don't move on this quick enough, because I'll be like, okay, good, great haptic feedback. I'm pretty sure Oculus will implement something like that sooner than later too with their next, wireless headset or whatever.
Or there's already talks of, I know you had mentioned it before, but there is a suit. I did watch articles on it and read articles and watch videos on it. But I know in Japan that they have haptic feedback suits that are being developed.
Yep.
A boot
that
suit?
could be, huh?
A boot suit? That's what they called the suit in Ready Player One. Boot suit.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I'm stupid when I ask the question. It's cool.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Shit. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're coming out with treadmills, the suits. It's getting closer and closer to Ready Player One, John. So it's right on track,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
It's right on track, dude. And I do have to, while we're still on the VR topic right now, I do have to thank all three of you guys for getting me a Christmas gift. And you guys purchased the Oculus Quest 2 for me, so thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are great.
Merry Christmas.
You guys are fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Next up, we're purchasing Series X for John.
Yeah, John, you're next.
Well, I feel like it's your turn next, Miguel.
Oh,
He doesn't have to report to anybody. He could just say he bought it.
That's true. Yeah.
Bye.
I could do that too, but I might end up missing teeth.
Just come on the show with just your gums next week.
I can't. You can't see my face. I'll wear a mask.
Shit. Good stuff. You guys have anything else you want to add to the VR stuff?
No.
Someday
I'll get an Oculus.
It's
not yet.
I'm excited. I should be getting it on Friday, so I got the 256 gig. So I'm ready to rock.
Protection plan?
No, I didn't get a protection plan. I mean, I can still do it. I might do it. So.
Did they have any deals on Black Friday or Cyber Monday for that?
I looked and there were no deals on the Quest 2, so it's still the same price.
Literally came out a month and a half ago, so it'd be kind of equivalent to there actually being a deal on a PS5 or a Series X, which you can't even find those.
A lot of times they'll sell it with games too.
True. Yeah, I didn't see any bundle packs that I looked at, but maybe if you look a little bit deeper, I said fuck it and I just got it. Looking at the games that are coming out, like Contractors, which is pretty insane. I noticed that they have Modern Warfare 2 and 3 maps. I'm guessing they had to buy rights to that because I swear I saw the exact same map of Crash, the same format and everything, but it's in VR and it's all the kill confirm modes and everything that you play on Call of Duty Modern Warfare is pretty much in that game. So it's pretty crazy. So
Get the
Interesting.
protection plan.
Yeah, I'll probably will. Then also Population 1 looks cool too. It's a new, like a, what is it? Like the new, I'd say like similar to Fortnite crossed with, but it's just the building I heard was Fortnite-y. The graphics are a little bit better than that. But it's a Battle Royale type of style game. It's pretty cool. Population 1 looks awesome. And I don't know, they're just coming out with cool games. I mean, Galaxy's Edge, I mean, that looks like a badass game. Joe,
It is.
You played it, Joe?
Yeah, actually, I forgot about it, but I did play it last week. I bought it when it came out. Because actually going to Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, you're actually like there on, Black Spire, and
That's awesome.
you're in the marketplace and you're in the bars and shit like that. It's got a sense of difficulty, more so than the Vader Immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Vader Immortal, the difficulty level was kind of like meh, but this one it's actually kind of tricky.
Nice. That's awesome.
But it's just really cool to be Batu, I think, is the planet. But
Okay.
yeah, but it's really cool.
Yeah, and then I mean, Beat Saber just got a multiplayer mode, so that's all there with new music packs and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's
Is there good music yet?
What's that?
Is there good music yet?
Well, I know the one before this last one, they did Linkin Park, so it's official. They have official Linkin Park pack. It's got 10 songs.
nice.
Then they have Cruella, they have Timbaland, they have Panic at the Disco, Imagine Dragons, Green Day.
Because I remember we had talked about it a few months back, Joe, and I was saying, I don't know, I don't really care about the music, and you said there was new music, and I was anticipating like bands that I actually liked. But then when I logged on, it was like Panic at the Disco, and yeah, so.
Well, you can do the side quests, and you can download user-created files.
Yep.
Which I did before, but anytime you update your headset, it wipes all of those off. So it's like every time you update the headset, you have to re-download all of those user-created shits. So
Yeah, well, mine's
I
on the
have it.
PC, so it might be different.
Yeah.
no,
I
that's
did.
you have to hook it up to
Right.
the PC to download those songs.
Yeah, it's got to be linked.
Well, I mean, mine isn't a quest. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, going off of that though, Miguel, I did hear that the PC actually has a custom mode where you can put your custom music into it, and the PC is the only one that has that. So you can put whatever music you want and play Beat Saber with it.
Right. You can create your own tracks.
So, but it's only
Like
for
they're-
PC.
Yeah. Well, no.
They're going to the crate. I'm playing Beat Saber.
No, I've got my Quest. I hook it up to my PC,
Yeah.
and I can play those files. But you have to download SideQuest on the PC to do it.
Right, but it's technically you're playing a PC stuff is what I'm saying. If you have a Quest, you
Right.
can link in, so you're playing the PC stuff. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Only PC.
Yeah,
You
and
still
all
have to
I'm-
be linked.
All I'm saying is mine isn't a quest, and it has to be plugged into my computer. So
And you're fine. You're good. That would work.
Yeah, that was it. Just for the rumors for PSVR 2.
Nice. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Sony does. If they wait too long, though, I think it's not going to do well for them, in my opinion. But we shall
I did.
see.
There was that what the fuck too. The fact that PlayStation 5's VR sales, PlayStation 5's console sales have topped Nintendo Switches for this last month. But the metrics for those sales is skewed because of scalpers. So everybody claims that PlayStation 5 is greater than the Series X and it's better in sales, but you have to take into consideration all of the scalpers that are buying thousands of systems, and they're skewing these numbers.
Yep.
So that's kind of like my what the fuck. It's like I also agree with Phil Spencer when he said that we're all gamers. We all have preferences, but to do the division, to create division amongst gamers, it's like we're getting to the point where it's like there's really no more console wars. And then, of course, you're going to have internet trolls that chime in and say, oh, says the person that's losing in console wars,
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's usually the Sony community that has a hard time, like, not having that division, is what I kind of see out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of these.
I think they're so afraid of change.
Yeah.
well, and I think part of it. Go ahead.
I was just saying, there's a lot of biased companies too that favor the PlayStation 5 too, as far as like websites and stuff like that. There's just a ton of them that are biased to the Sony, and it's kind of shitty. Go on.
Well, and I think the Microsoft users are kind of used to that integration with other brands, because I mean, there's always been that link. Well, not always, but in the recent past, there's been a very close link to PC there, where you can play your games on both consoles, and now there's the cross-play aspect and all that. So, yeah, I feel like Xbox users have been kind of shepherded towards playing together.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Sony's kind of like in its own corner because they don't want to get along with PC and they don't want to get along with Xbox, and they just want to be in their own little corner. Because I mean, even Switch, right? You can. Yeah. There's that rumor of playing your Xbox games on a Switch and all that stuff. So.
Well, yeah, they've opened up to cross-play with Dungeons and I think Fortnite and not Animal Crossing. I'm sorry. What was the other game? Fortnite. What was the one? Spellbreak.
Yeah, Spellbreak.
They're talking. I don't know if that's cross-platform or not yet, but I think it is.
So
anyway. Go ahead.
Going off of that, I just got an announcement on my Switch the other day that I read that they're doing crossplay. They're going to open up crossplay for Nintendo, whoever wants to play with each other, except for Sony probably. But if they said it's going to be opened up, but they're taking time on getting it to work perfectly. So they said like 2021 is when actually things are going to open up more for Nintendo.
That's sweet.
So. But yeah, that's great. So I guess we'll move on to rando shit. Do you guys have anything else before we move on?
I had another what the fuck, but I can't remember.
Okay. Well, spit it out on rando. If it happens, it happens. You guys got any rando shit this week?
Yeah. Do we need to talk Star Wars at all?
Joey?
Me,
I'm always open for Star Wars.
I was going to say, generally, do you guys have questions on Star Wars? And while you're thinking of your questions here, let me grab these. I'll show some stuff off.
Oh, he's got more pops.
Oh, of course I got more pops. I don't think I showed this one, did I?
Oh, the French made.
Well, that's awesome.
That's nice.
That's cool.
They had a whole pile of them when I was there.
Ooh.
Is that the Chase?
Carnage.
Nice.
It's not a Chase. It's the black light one, though.
Oh, okay. Did the what was the other one you ordered? You ordered 3 of them.
Oh, those aren't. Sorry, you can't hear me. Those aren't launched yet. Those are in December or something.
Oh, you turned off the light.
Oh, you can't see it.
Nope. It's all white.
That's what I got over this past couple weeks. There's some more, but
you have a problem.
Well, I mean, that's obvious. As I told you, John, this is why I stopped buying them.
Oh, I did get the male Ivor statue for Assassin's Creed, and it came with the blade and the Orlog dice. So I have Orlog dice now.
Two sets. Can we play?
No, I only have one set.
Rip off.
I know.
Make you buy 2.
It's a collector's, so I got it.
It's awesome. Yeah, I saw that picture of the wrist blade.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, because it's cool. Everything. It's got a little fur on the back, and it's pretty nice.
It's awesome.
Oh, my other what the fuck, I remember. It's Funko related. Hey, Joe, have you heard anything from China yet? About your General Grievous?
Oh, I think I just got a FedEx notification.
Did you?
I don't remember. Yeah. And I don't remember what it was for.
Oh, if you ever look back, when you ordered that, did you get a confirmation email?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I looked at my emails. The only thing I had for the one that I ordered from China was my PayPal with the transaction ID and all that, and so I don't know that I have a way to.
Yeah,
go back and look.
Yeah, I have both. I have the PayPal and I have the seller's information.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to report mine. I haven't heard anything from China, so.
Well, see, the thing is with the China stuff is when you order it, they don't tell you anything about tracking until you receive it. because I've ordered quite a few things, and it's just like I get a delivery, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And then it's like, "Oh," and then I get an email, "Oh, to track your package, click on this link." It's like, I just got it, dickwads. What do you expect? You know, it's like,
My China stuff, usually I do get a email with the tracking number, but it's not like after I receive it. It's when it's actually shipping. So figure it out. My other what the fuck. So a couple of orders I did on hobbydb.com for Funkos. Like it says, it's like a super professional site, you know, kind of like it's kind of like Whatnot.
HobbyDB is the one that the Funko app has listed on the bottom of their page.
Yes. And I mean, it's private sellers that go through that app.
Yeah.
I have 2 items that are pending and they haven't been shipped. And it says like they'll be shipped within 24 hours. So I reached out to the company and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry. We'll cancel the order." If we reached out with a final notice to the seller, and they're like, "Well, the way that we do it is we hold the funds and then we don't pay them until you actually receive it, so we can cancel the order." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to cancel it. If it's coming, I just want to make sure that it's coming." But I have 2 fucking orders from there that are like, "When are you sending my shit?" When I go through Whatnot, my shit sends right away. Like They have 2 days, and the company sticks to that, making the people send it. But HobbyDB, I have 2 things that it's like, "Where's my shit? Fucking send it." So just irritable on that. So, Joe, you looking for new Funkos?
Well, I was trying to remember if I bought any or not.
I mean, I got more.
I think next week I'm supposed to get the Best Buy Master Chief.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I pre-ordered it, and I think it comes in next week. So that'll be on that.
I did pre-order another Funko, but it's the my alma mater mascot. It's a WSU mascot, Butch. I ordered 2 of them just because I want to put one in here and then I'll put one out in the living room.
I need to send you...
Get that shit out of here.
So, John, I need to send you a link that I sent Joe. There's some cool light-up custom Funko boxes. Granted, you have to take it out of the box, which is why I'm not getting them. But for someone like you who like gets them just because you like them.
Well, I'm leaving. All of mine are still in the box.
Okay, well, there's some cool light-up boxes. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, they're like a clear acrylic, but they have the same logo on the bottom of the Funko box. So it'll still say, you know, like Pop, and it'll have the logo at the bottom to where it looks like the box, but they light up. So they're clear, but when you turn on the switch, like the corners and everything lights up. So it's really neat. I just don't want to take them out of my box. If they had a Funko Pop protector that lit up, I would, in a heartbeat, just slide them in and have them light up. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool.
But I'm not taking them out of the box. So. Cool. Any other what the fucks? No?
No. I don't.
All right. Do we want to talk about Star Wars? Oh, I just got spit on by my cup. Popped in my face.
I mean, I'm not too lost in it. I'm pretty much following with everything. I think my only question would be like, how many Jedi are alive right now in that state in the TV show? Like how many? Because he's going to go see another one, right? Or communicate with another one on another planet, right? Or no, he's going to the temple to see if someone will respond, basically. Because you said there's not many alive. Do you know how many are alive?
Ooh. Wait, is that the big one?
The 10-inch zombie? Yeah.
That's cool.
I got a 10-inch zombie for you.
Rotten.
Yeah.
So it all depends, like, because I just read an article yesterday that Dave Filoni had said that there's a possibility, I mean, it's open, that the last episode in Rebels happens after Mandalorian. So it kind of like, Harley.
You have an addiction.
He got him hooked.
You guys can't say shit about me anymore. I'm the normal one now. Everybody else is like, oh, pop.
What do you mean everyone? I've slowed down entirely too.
Well, you don't have a choice.
I know, I don't.
The last ones I bought are for you.
Oh.
So
well, not technically for me, but yeah.
They're for you.
Okay. Happy wife, happy life, right?
That's right.
So if we're just gonna say that Rebels ended before Mandalorian, then cool. That would only leave that Luke, Leia, uh, Cal Kestis, Ezra, and Kinlan Voss, and the other Jedi in Fallen Order, the black chick with the big bug eyes, yeah, in the video game. Those are the only Jedis that are still alive.
So what is that, like 6?
Let's see: Luke, Leia, Cal, Ezra, Kinlan Voss, and the black chick.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6.
Ahsoka doesn't count.
No, because she's technically not a Jedi.
Okay.
There's another what the fuck. All the everything saying that Ahsoka, she's a Jedi. No, she's not.
She's not a Jedi.
She's gray, right?
She's there. Okay, so canon, they don't recognize gray Jedis, but even though she is
right, she's supposed to be. I knew that.
But yeah.
Okay.
What, John?
What's a gray Jedi?
It's a color of a Jedi. They turn black and white, you know.
Why don't they recognize that color of Jedi? So they're between light and dark? I mean,
yeah.
is that...
Well, they're neither light side or dark side. They're kind of like the police, if you want to say that. They're kind of, like light and dark. They're the extremes of the spectrum. They're like right in the middle.
Okay.
It's kind of like Democrats, Republicans, and independent.
Okay.
Kind of.
So she's an independent.
She's independent. So she's like, fuck the Jedi, fuck the Sith. I'm Ahsoka. I have force powers. I have lightsabers, so don't fuck with me. Get your ass kicked. What's
the equivalent of a libertarian?
Oh my god. I don't know. Mando, the bounty hunters. I don't know. I have no idea. But
someone with a lightsaber who doesn't have force powers, like Grievous. I don't know.
Like Finn.
There you go.
He's force sensitive. Shut up, Joe.
Did you see the Lego holiday special?
Okay. That was my other what the fuck. I was going to talk about it, but I said, no, I don't want to get into it. Thank you, John, for bringing that up. But
so I have questions. Is any of that canon?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
See, this is what I wanted them to talk about in the new trilogy. The fact that Rey is able to use portals and travel through time and shit. That's what they talked about at the end of Star Wars Rebels. But they didn't say anything about it in the new trilogy. And it's like, how are you going to leave this giant hole open that would allow, people to travel through portals through different periods of time? And that's what Ezra had discovered. And then at the end of Rebels, Ezra and Ahsoka were in the portal room, which was like a giant star map that showed you, like, you go through this portal and it showed you where you would go to. But they got to a portal and it was the Emperor looking at them, and he was like, and then they had to get out of there. So the Emperor knew about it, but they didn't address it in the new trilogy. If they would have touched on that in the new trilogy, I would have been totally happy. Still would have been disappointed that Rey called herself a Skywalker because she's nothing but a fucking Palpatine. But anyway, it's, I don't care what her preferred, what she is. She's a fucking Palpatine. Jesus, you're a Palpatine. I don't care.
Yeah, not a Skywalker.
I mean, technically, so is Darth Vader.
That's another thing too. That we didn't talk about last week because we weren't recording. In the original sketch, the original script, George Lucas confirmed that Darth Sidious or Emperor Palpatine learned how to manipulate the Force the same way that Darth Plagueis did his master. And basically the Emperor used the Force and created Anakin in Smee.
So, moral of the story is they're all Palpatines.
So, technically,
good.
There's not really a Skywalker name, really. It's made up in a way.
Kinda. But that was in George Lucas's original sketch or script, rough draft. Also, he had Darth Maul as being the enemy in the second trilogy. So instead of killing him off in the cartoons, so that would have been a lot more interesting than
it would have been
Captain Phasma, Kylo, and whatever.
Okay, by second trilogy, you mean the last 3 movies,
Right?
Okay.
Not the prequel trilogy. Yeah,
The second sequel.
Yes, the sequel trilogy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was that. So that kind of opened up a lot of Star Wars nerds. They're like, see the comic, because they actually did it in one of the Darth Vader comic books. They showed the Emperor impregnating Smee using the Force. So he's just basically like,
I think I saw that.
Going like this to her belly, and it's all red and stuff, and yeah.
Okay. Question: Is Plagueis from Old Republic, right?
No.
Who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of Malgus.
Malgus. Okay.
Yeah. So you're going like way back.
Way back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I don't think none of the Old Republic stuff is canon, according to Wikipedia.
However,
Miguel?
I did see articles about with the newest episode of The Mandalorian talking about, hey, go take Grogu to this Jedi temple and put him up top, which directly ties into Darth Raven, right? Revan. Yeah, so there's potential that they make that canon, or they're making ties to it right now. So
I think they actually talked about Darth Revan in one of the Star Wars encyclopedias. They make they call out a direct reference to Darth Revan, and everyone freaked out and said, "Is this legit? Is this canon?" And they have yet to answer yes or no. So I'm thinking that Darth Revan will be canon, but that'll be like Old Republic stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, I mean, I'm following. I'm understanding.
So yeah. But yeah, the fact that Ahsoka asked about Thrawn, that was just like, oh, So, and then everybody else is like, huh?
What's going on?
Why does she have white lightsabers?
Yeah.
I want white lightsabers.
She's like, oh, her tentacles or whatever you call them, they're not long enough. And I'm like,
Her tendrils aren't long enough.
Tendrils, whatever. Yeah.
That's a good point.
But I don't care. It's live action Ahsoka.
It's badass.
I know Miguel and I had a conversation about Sabine, about if they bring Sabine and Ezra, and I'm hoping that they tie into the portals and say that the second trilogy was like a parallel, and the new trilogy is like the actual what should happen, kind of like the multiverse. So I'm hoping that they go down that road.
That would be cool, because that could open up that setup for those movies, basically. That would be amazing.
Yep.
Who's everyone's favorite Mandalorian?
Mando?
Typical.
Yeah.
John?
Grogu.
I'm surprised Chris didn't say what Joe's answer is going to be. Boba Fett, right?
Boba wasn't a
Mandalorian.
Boba wasn't a Mandalorian.
He's just a
And if
bastard.
you remember the Clone Wars episode that I just watched yesterday, they said he was not a warrior, and they don't know how. Or Jango was not a warrior, and they don't know how he got the armor.
I'm planning on rewatching Clone Wars, but that's a big commitment.
Yeah.
It is.
I think Jango was probably part of like the Death Watch, like the mercenaries, because those guys weren't real Mandalorians either.
That's what I was thinking they were. Yeah.
They're just mercenaries. Because he had blue armor, because Death Watch had the blue and silver armor.
Are you saying the Death Watch wasn't real Mandalorians?
some of them weren't. So just like Din, or Mando as we call him, his real name's Din Djarin, but he was picked up and taught the ways of the Death Watch.
Oh, okay. So he's part of the Death Watch.
Allegedly,
because that's what Bo-Katan had said.
Yeah,
you were raised by the children of the Order.
Because she was wearing the blue shit, which is what the Death Watch wore.
Right, because she was part of the Death Watch until the leader went ape shit and started dealing around with Darth Maul, and then that's when that whole shit went down in Clone Wars. But she's like separated from that, and then she's been chasing after the Darksaber ever since.
Darksaber.
That's the one.
What it was. Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a Funko Pop of Moff Gideon with the Darksaber coming out. To answer my original question, my favorite Mandalorian is Sabine, and I'm excited to hopefully see her in live action. And I bought Sabine Funko Pops.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Which one's Sabine?
Sabine Wren is in Star Wars Rebels.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
I'm still working on.
How many
seasons, Monkey?
7 seasons, Monkey. And the last 2 were the ones that were strictly on Netflix. Yeah. So they created those. They created season 7 for Netflix, and then 6 for Netflix, and then 7 was the one that came out on Disney Plus when Disney Plus launched. So that kind of wrapped up all of the Clone Wars. But Sabine Wren she was holding the Darksaber at the end of Rebels. So there's a lot of open, like, how did Moff Gideon end up with it? What happened to Sabine?
If I'm not mistaken, they find the reference to it in Rogue One.
Yes, because they were in the vault.
In the vault. Yeah, when they're getting the plans.
Yeah, one of them says Starkiller base, and then the other one is the dark. I don't know if it said Darksaber. It said something else, but that was the reference to that. So,
cool.
Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of people that are kind of lost and confused because, one, they still don't know where the timeline is and how it's going to end, what Jedi is going to come back. Yeah, so
watch Mark Hamill shows up.
Oh, they actually said that there might be a chance that who's the Winter Soldier actor?
Sebastian.
Yes, Sebastian Stan will be. There's a possibility that if they do Luke, a younger Luke, that he would play the younger Luke. Because if you look at the side-by-side pictures of Sebastian Stan and Mark Hamill, there's a lot of similarities in both of them. So if Luke does show up for, as the Jedi for Grogu, they could have Sebastian Stan, possibly show up as a younger Luke and not have to do CG for his face.
So
right now in Mando, if Luke showed up in Mando, he would be.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think how old.
Well, no, he would be older because it's after Return of the Jedi. So but he's still. So it'd
be weird to go from Mark Hamill to Sebastian back to Mark Hamill in the storyline.
Well, kinda, because he's last time we saw young Luke was what the CG face in the last one. I don't even want to talk about it, but the Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, you kind of see a CG young Luke because they were training right after Return of the Jedi on Endor, right? Risky says they don't look alike. Fine, Risky. If you Google Sebastian Stan side by side with Mark Hamill, they have shown pictures before where they both look similar. I'm not saying they look identical. I'm saying they look similar, which is good enough for movies. But
I made him lose his train of thought.
I could see it. I can see it.
Thank you.
I can see it.
You know, I'm not saying take a picture of the Winter Soldier and take a picture of Luke Skywalker and compare them, because no, makeup and a lot of other things play into factor. But the one picture that they have of Sebastian Stan with the similar haircut, yeah. Anyway,
So the picture I found, the title underneath it says, "Mark Hamill confirms that he is Sebastian Stan's father."
So anyway, Star Wars is good. I'm glad. I'm happy with what they're doing and what they plan on doing, especially once the bitch goes. Yeah, on the bitch I mean Kathleen Kennedy.
Cool.
So, yeah, if you get a chance, watch the Lego Star Wars holiday thing, and you'll understand what we were talking about with the portals and stuff. So
the portals, they go through time.
Yeah.
Right? Not just from place to place.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because never mind. I won't go into it because it's what he did at that, what Ezra did at that moment when he was in there. Leave that alone.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
And then the ending of Rebels will explain why Ahsoka's looking for Thrawn. Which,
especially if they're talking about, as you mentioned earlier, Joe, that Rebels ending happened after
Mando. There's a possibility.
Because, I mean, Rebels ended at a certain point, but then there's like a time gap in that last episode that doesn't say how long it's been, and then something happens. So.
Oh, I fucking forgot to mention, though, Jason.
Voorhees?
No, Jason, Jacen. He could possibly be another Jedi, but I don't know, because he's Kanan's and what's her name? Hera? No. Hera? Yeah. Syndulla. That was their kid. So, yeah, it was a Twi'lek and a Jedi got it on and had a kid, and his name is Jason. So, but they didn't mention that he had Force powers or not. So there's a possibility. So that's 7 Jedis that are possibly still alive.
Okay. Interesting.
But he'd still be a baby.
He'd be young, but yeah.
All right. Off the topic of Star Wars, unless you guys have anything else.
No.
One more question.
Nope.
The game of Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Where does that fall in the timeline?
After Order 66, between episodes 3 and 4.
So at the building of the Empire.
It's like 5 years? No, it's like 5 years after the end of episode 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that before Rogue One?
Yes, because Rogue One is at the
immediately before episode 4.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
I finished watching Barbarians, and I now know that it's actually based on live events or true events, and that makes it more interesting rather than just thinking it was some random show that wasn't that great. Seeing that's actually based off of real events that happened and a real person, it was good. It was enjoyable. So I take back my previous statement, and I'd say if you're into it, go check it out.
What's it about? Other than don't say barbarians.
It's about
it was a Germanic Empire, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the Roman invasion of Germania.
Okay.
Which they're essentially like Viking-esque.
Yeah.
So.
Like that scene in Gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to go back, I just Googled it. Fallen Order takes place 5 years after episode 3.
Okay.
Thank you for confirming that.
Yeah. I just wanted to confirm it before Monkey did.
Oh, beat him.
Gotcha, Monkey.
You beat
He's too busy looking.
No, he's too busy playing
for a mop.
No, he's playing Valhalla, so don't worry about it.
He's looking for a mop.
Joe, have you watched more of Vikings?
I have. I've gotten halfway through the first season. I know. I'm taking my time because I'm playing Valhalla, so.
But it's fun to see like how the video game portrays those characters and how the TV show portrays the same characters.
Yeah.
Because Ivar the Boneless, Uba, Vitzer, Bjorn Ironside, they're all in that show. Halfdan.
Have you seen what is it?
This is the Last
Kingdom
The
one.
Last Kingdom.
Yeah, Last Kingdom. Yeah, with Uhtred, son of
Uhtred.
Uhtred.
Or son of Bebbanbar and all that stuff. Bebbanburg.
Yeah, Uhtred of Bebbanburg.
Yep.
So is the Ubba that's in that show, is that the same Ubba that they're talking about?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
He kills Ubba. They call him Ubba, not Uba. In
it's
the
Ubba.
Last Kingdom.
In Valhalla, they call him Uba and Ubba.
Yeah. So they kill him.
Everybody pronounces everybody's name slightly differently, even in the same game.
I've been watching that Last Kingdom. I'm already into season 4, and it does. You're right, Joke. It's very politics once that king dies and whatnot. And
I mean, I couldn't. It just reminded me too much of Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones just left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want no politics. So I did start watching Vikings. There is some politics there, but it's getting great.
I think that's just the nature of the time, that it was very politics driven back then, because they're trying to rule kingdoms and whatnot. So, but
not to the point where it's like Game of Thrones, where it's like, I'm stabbing you in the back, and while I'm doing that, I'm getting stabbed in the back, and while that's happening, I'm sleeping with this guy's sister, or I'm sleeping with my sister, and just my aunt. I'm in love with my aunt. And,
I like the TV show Vikings, a lot more than I liked Last Kingdom.
Did you get, how many seasons have you seen, John? Did you see the whole thing of Last Kingdom?
I stopped watching halfway through the most recent season.
Okay. I'm going to try to make it all the way through, since I'm already this far and I've gotten through the tough politics stuff so far. So.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah, of course there is. I mean, and then I'm definitely going to jump in the Vikings next after that.
Vikings, I've watched all of the episodes, and it's actually Vikings is currently in the mid-season break of its final season.
Yeah, and they said that's going to be only on Amazon.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I think I saw an article that they were saying that the last part is only going to be on Amazon.
Huh.
Not Netflix or anything like that, but. But anyway,
pretty cool shows though.
Monkey's asking about the Bifrost. Bifrost, whatever.
For it both ways.
Yeah, tomato, I guess. Yeah. So Valhalla, more Valhalla talk. When you do get to go to Asgard, there's. I think I know what Miguel was talking about a while back when he was asking questions about, have you been to Asgard yet, and the fact that
built the hut yet.
There was a lot of references, Marvel references, as well as like God of War references. So there was a lot of things that they like took, I think, from both elements and put into this, that level in the game.
Like what?
Chris is lost.
I'm very lost because I'm still not as nearly as far as you guys. So
I'm done with Asgard except for the final boss.
Yeah, I have to go back. I've leveled up, but I haven't gone back yet. I'm gonna finish doing.
You haven't gone back for the final boss?
No.
Okay.
I built the tower and then I fought the guy, killed him.
And then you got to go to Jotunheim.
Yeah. Then I got to go to Jotunheim.
Okay, so once you're done in Jotunheim, then you have to go back to Asgard.
Okay, but I haven't gone to
finished Jotunheim.
But Jotunheim does remind me of God of War, though. The look of it.
All right. So I finished Jotunheim and I went back to Asgard, and the final boss of this whole dream sequence shit is in Asgard, and I'm not a high enough level to face him yet. Well, actually, I might be now, but I wasn't at the time.
But yeah, but the whole the blue giants from that's like the fucking Thor movies. It's like okay, and
I'm fighting on the Bifrost.
And then the bridge, the bridge looks just like in Thor,
It's probably not based on Marvel. It's probably based on Norse mythology.
But they made it look exactly like it does in the Marvel movies. It's like a clear rainbow bridge.
And that might be how it's described in the Norse mythology as a clear rainbow bridge.
To me, it's ironic that it's like,
yeah,
it looks just like it does in Thor.
Yes, it does. And the giant blue people.
Right. I'm like, okay.
They spoke about Heimdall. That must be from Marvel.
No, I'm waiting, expecting to see Idris Elba, and I'm like, where is he? Oh, man.
Cool.
Okay.
You guys got anything else, Miguel?
Yes. So I've been watching Barbarians, and I bought The Gladiator because it's on sale. One of my favorite movies is King Arthur, and there's a theme that I've noticed in all these movies is the Romans were a piece of shit.
They're pretty bad.
God, the Romans are fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Such a big empire, but like all these depictions of the other side, because that you never really see anything like portraying Rome as a good guy, and I think it's funny.
That's because everybody's perspective except Rome is they came and conquered my land.
Yeah, so Rome's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Rome's a piece of shit.
Joe. That's what I said. Rome's a piece of shit. That's just random thought. Rome's a piece of shit.
Yeah, and their emperors were some pretty messed up people.
It was pretty fucked up. I mean, just the Gladiator, they're pretty fucked up in that movie.
Yeah. Well, Nero.
Yeah.
Dipped Christians in tar and lit them on fire to light his garden.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Monkey asked who watched the Tyson fight.
I saw the replay of it. I watched a YouTube version of it, so it was shortened, so it wasn't the full exact thing, but it was all the highlights of how they did. So,
you got a ghost, Miguel?
No, it's something else.
Funko?
No, not quite. It's my fucking
still does.
Yeah, that thing.
That thing.
Hate you.
No, it's my lightsaber.
Sorry, guys. It's my Beat Saber.
It's my LEDs on my TV. The fucking I had to replace some parts, and I didn't mount them because I didn't feel like it because I had to take another one off, and it keeps falling, and it's pulling my camera down.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
shit's falling apart.
Figure it out.
That's what I said. I said figure it out.
But yeah, you guys got any other random shit before we go play our respective games like Valhalla and shit like that?
Valhalla.
Anything else?
No.
Hopefully,
I did.
Go on, Joe.
Sorry, I smoked a turkey too.
Oh yeah,
did you?
Yeah.
How'd it turn out?
I bought a new electric smoker.
Nice.
I have a gas one, but it's too finicky. Like you have to sit there and it's an older one. It's just a dial knob with a thermometer on the door. So it's like you barely touch one of the vents and it jumps 10 degrees and you're like, fuck. And you'd sit there and just do all this shit and play with it and like, fuck. So I just got an electric one.
What style is it?
What'd you get?
It's the Master Built.
Okay.
It's the Master Built. It's got the door or the window on the door.
Oh, it's
and
digital
it's got
then.
the Bluetooth where it connects to your phone.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So it was like I set it, and it was like done.
Set it, forget it.
But the thing was I set it for. I was following a recipe that I got, and it's for a whole turkey. And I spatchcocked my turkey. Not only did I spatchcock it, but I cut it in half. So I spatchcocked it, and then I cut up the sternum. Because the smoker wasn't big enough for just a spatchcock turkey. Yeah. So I had to cut it down the sternum and then put it on 2 different layers. So I did that, and I was like sleeping in the middle of the night, and in my dream, I was like, that recipe was for a whole turkey. You spatchcocked your turkey and split it in half. So I was like, I jumped up in the middle of the night, like, holy fuck, you know. So it cooked in half the time. So I was expecting it to be like done at 3:00, and it was done at like 9:00 in the morning. So I was like, whatever, it's cool. It was still good, fucking delicious, and I brined it too. I brined it for a whole day. You got to brine it if you're gonna smoke it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I tried a different way because I always brine mine, and this year I did a different recipe, and it actually turned out pretty damn good still. So I might not be brining all the time because I've done brines. I've done 4-hour brines. I've done 2-day brines. I've done all different types of brines, and they all turned out really good. But this one that I did still turned out just as good as not brining it. So I'm like, do I really have to go through all that? And right now, the recipe that I have, no, it turned out great.
Yeah, I think the things I changed in mine was I put apple cider vinegar in my brine.
Mm-hmm.
I did 2 capfuls. That was it. I didn't want to put any more. And then I also soaked the wood chips. I did apple and
hickory,
but I soaked them in bourbon.
That's what I did. I soaked mine in whiskey too. I soaked mine in Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, I soaked mine. I have the Grand Canyon bourbon, so I soaked that and then put those wood chips inside, and it was just fucking amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking amazing. So, Monkey, your turkey looks great. I just saw it in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So
I can't look because I got the window up. Last rando for me.
Go on, Miguel.
This is Kratos.
I don't see it.
Kratos. Nice.
This is Kratos.
Hi, Kratos.
Nice.
You guys know Athena. That's Kratos.
Hi, Athena. Hi, Kratos.
Oh, they get along just well.
Paint him. You're gonna paint him red. Put some red stripes on him.
Yes.
Get you another one and name him Loki.
I'm only allowed to have 2 per my HOA.
What are they gonna do? Go door to door?
Check dogs.
I don't need another one. Fuck off, Joe.
Yeah, if you have another one, I can start calling you Mike Vick.
Get you some kibbles and bits.
Too soon?
But he is super calm. She's still a psychopath, as you guys know, but he is way calm.
Well, maybe he'll rub off on her.
I sure hope so.
Or it could be the opposite. She'll rub off on him.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, then you got 2 errors.
I mean, since he came home, she's been fucking chasing him around and playing with him, and he'll play with her, but then he goes back to calm mode, like as soon as they're done playing or as soon as she pisses him off. And I'm hoping he stays that way.
It depends on if he gets a lot bigger than her, then he'll calm her down.
He shouldn't get bigger than her. I went to the vet today. They said he'll be medium sized. He won't be super big. His paws are they're much smaller than hers were. Her paws are fucking massive.
Ah. Cool. Very, very cool.
He's fixed, Monkey.
Monkey already went on to the puppy talk, huh?
I got him from the Humane Society, so they automatically snip.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'll be getting some new internet. We'll see how that goes, but that'll be cool. And then it might be good enough for me to stream, so I might figure out how to stream some Oculus stuff and some of the Switch stuff that I have too. Maybe some Series X stuff, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there. If I get this new internet, it'll be great, but we'll find out.
Fuck, I should start streaming.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll watch your guys' stream. I wanted to see how Joe's stream is since his internet got fixed. I wanted to see how well that works. So, have you had any issues, Joe, at all lately?
I think I streamed that one time we were talking, and for some reason when I streamed from my Xbox, the screen was really dark.
Huh.
Like, I think that's the Series X. I think there's a bug there because the first recording that I did when I captured a screenshot or something, it was super fucking dark.
Yeah.
It's been fine, but yeah, the first one I did was fucked up.
I might have to try it again.
Yeah, try it again. I'll hop on your stream. We'll check it out. Heck yeah. Good shit, guys. You guys got anything else before we shut it down? Nope. All right. Well, it's been a great episode. This is Chris. I'm going to go play some video games. I'm out. Peace.
This is John. I'm going to go eat some dinner and then probably go back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm out.
This is Miguel. I'm going to go let these 2 wake up and play because they were really well behaved because I told them they need to sit there and I said, you have one chance. And they came and laid down. Otherwise, they're getting thrown in their crate. So I'm going to go let them play for a bit, and then I need to catch up on Valhalla.
Yeah, you do. Pitter patter.
I know.
Yeah, you do. I'm going to go play Valhalla. That's all I got.
Valhalla.
Got 8 days to finish Valhalla, boys.
Valhalla.
Fuck. 8 days. Better start grinding it.
Valhalla.
Why, John? You're not gonna play Cyberpunk very long. You're gonna end up hating it because I like it.
Yeah, you're gonna go from like Vikings and horses and axes and swords to guns and like detachable penises and all that kind of
it's getting
stuff.
Saints Row now?
I don't hear any problems with what you just said.
Oh, okay.
He likes all
Detachable penises, no problem.
Guns.
Well, it's okay.
Detachable penises. I mean, come on.
I guarantee you, like, I will be spending at least 2 to 3 hours just customizing my character. I won't even be playing the game.
Won't do that.
I will
The character he won't even get to see because it's first person. Well, cutscenes. So.
Yeah, cool.
Got to make sure it has a shadow and feet.
Maybe if the thing is good enough.
And a reflection, John. Don't forget the reflection.
Right.
I don't know that I'll be able to see the reflection.
They have. What do you mean? Why? Because it's
like ray
tracing.
Isn't that what's ray tracing? Isn't that? Don't you need that for reflection?
It enhances it, but I mean, there's other methods to get reflections. There's older Xbox 360 and One games that do have reflections. So it's not a ray tracing thing. Ray tracing just makes it look better and it's more natural.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see.
All right. Better.
Game on.
Game on.
Gamer Talk Podcast, Season fucking 2.
They know you're here. They're watching.